We're going to be back to 2550 or bigger starting next Friday. This is going to be possibly the last week of smaller than 2550. So we're doing 10, 20, 40, 3 blinds this week, which is essentially close to 2550.
Yeah. What you can do, you can take chances. The dealer have
The brown chips are $10. The brownish red chips are $10. Blinds are 10, 20, 40. And we got an action flop. 2 pair for Israeli Ron and a straight draw for Andy. Blind versus blind. Andy raised it up and Israeli Ron calls. He says he hasn't looked yet. Now he looks. 2 pair for Israeli Ron in a blind hand.
Seconds. Raise it up. 430.
Israeli Ron makes the raise and Andy with the call. Turn is a 9. That's a full house for Israeli Ron and a quick check back. And the river is a queen. So Andy makes a straight and Israeli Ron has a full house. What a run out. Andy has a jack of spades in his hand to block flushes. What a hand, blind versus blind. Israeli Ron didn't even look at his hand pre-flop when he called. Looks at it, flops 2 pair, raises, checks back the turn when he turns a full house, and now Andy rivers a straight and bets 970 for value.
Make it 3,000.
And a raise to 3,000 from Israeli Ron. Can Andy get away from this one? He made his hand. He hit a straight. Bets for value and gets raised. Can he get away from this?
You don't need to play.
10 seconds. 5.
And a great fold by Andy. A great disciplined fold.
I call blind, right? I've never called. First one. How many years?
And an unlucky river for Andy, but a great fold by Andy to get away from it
I hope Minnesota beat.
after getting raised. Full house for Israeli Ron, and he takes it down, and he's off to a great start, up 1,600 right out of the gate. We are using the action clock from Protection Poker, as we do every Friday. You see it there on the table, how that works. 30 seconds to act for each player, and everybody gets 5 one-minute time extension chips.
I'm leaving.
All right, seat open.
So 30 seconds to act. If you need more time, you throw in a time chip. You get an extra 1 minute. You get 5 of them throughout the show. Here is El Hoel. Joel raising it up with pocket 8s. And I think Carlos just folded pocket 3s on the button. He is short. He only has about 50 big blinds in this game. Andy's going to 3-bet ace-jack suited.
I called. I was big blind. He raised. I called blind. No, look. You see that?
Yeah, I saw it.
I have to play.
Heads up.
Ryan always said, play blind. Otherwise, I wouldn't call.
Bet. 450.
And Andy flops a nut flush draw on 2 overs. And Joel flopping the full house with pocket 8s. 3-bet pot, Andy 3-bet, Joel called. And Andy bets 450 in the flop. Joel makes the call. Now Andy's going to check the turn. And it's time for Joel to start building the pot. Unless he wants to trap. No, here comes a bet. Doesn't need to bet big here. And he
Bet is 600.
600. I like this bet. Less than a third pot. Looks kind of weak. Looks like he's just trying to get the showdown. Meanwhile, he has the second nuts with pocket eights. And the river's a queen of spades. Another card that comes in the river and coolers Andy. 2 hands in a row. Last hand, he rivered a straight when his early round already had a full house. Now Andy rivers a nut flush when Joel already had a full house. What an unlucky river. And Andy leads super small. So Andy now leads 1/4 pot, 800 into 3,200. After Joel bets less than a third pot in the turn, now Andy's going to lead out a 1/4 pot in the river.
How long is it staying? I'm not trying
Both
to
players trying to induce the other.
the Christmas.
Andy thinks he essentially has the nuts here. He's going to be shocked when Joel likely shoves.
Another 3 guys.
The big guy. I saw him the night after you played the show the first time. He told me the other casino.
Joel might as well shove here. If he bets something like 3,000,
Simon.
there's no point in leaving a few hundred behind.
All in.
And there it is. And a snap call from Andy. Wow. 2 hands in a row. Andy is coolered on the river. And Joel doubles up.
I would have called.
$11,000 pot for Joel. Not much Andy can do there. Joel is capable of turning his hand to a bluff or shoving with a worse hand in that spot. And Andy has the nut flush, so I don't blame Andy at all for snapping that off. He's not looking to fold when he bets a 1/4 pot. He's looking to induce. Just so happened that Joel flopped the full house.